Hello, everyone. This is Kelly, and this is the Kelly Speechless Show on Spreaker Radio. And today we're going to focus on the post question of, if I make him or her jealous, will it work? Will it help? Will it add to my, chances of being with this person? Should I use it as a tactic? What do I do? Okay, it works a lot of the time, but only for a short period of time. So if you read a book or an article or something indicating that this will work and why it works, it doesn't ever say how long it's going to work. It works until the next tactic usually is implemented. Okay, for example, we're going to do Guys Day real quick. So we're going to do the guys version of this. I'm going to give you guys some intro. What was the word? Fuck, I forgot. Okay, forgot the word. But anyways, okay, so you're a guy, and you're dating a chick that has a boyfriend. This happens, people, all the time. You're dating a chick that has a boyfriend, or you're friends with a girl who won't leave her boyfriend, who's a loser, who she complains about all the time, and acts like she loves you, and you guys act like a couple but are just friends kind of thing. If you make her jealous, it will work, but only for a short period of time. Until she comes back to the situation, freaks out a little bit, with her little voice that she does or whatever, the pitiful face. And you just feel the want from her. You feel like, yeah, bitch. Now you know how it feels to, for you to want me and you to be uncomfortable, right? Yeah, that lasts about 2 days tops. Then you're right back in the same spot you were before. So it worked for 48 hours, but she's still with the loser boyfriend. And if she says it's complicated, she's full of shit, because it's not complicated. And what makes it even less complicating than a normal situation where leaving a relationship is hard is the fact that she's not even in love with him, being interested in you. And even if she was, hypothetically, some people believe that can be a possibility in this situation, she's risking the relationship by talking to you, being around you, by, yada, yada, yada. So the fact that she's risking it means it's really not that important to her. Then on top of it, she says he's a loser. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt and say that he's a big, big loser, okay? We don't know if he is or not. It's not complicated. Leave the loser. It's not. If she says nothing or doesn't give a real reason why, she's full of shit. And the fact that she's doing this is fucked up because you really like her. And even though the relationship probably, most likely, it's not going to work out even if you two did get together, because most likely you'll be paranoid, when's the new guy coming? Got to watch out for him. I don't trust this bitch. She was with somebody else when I got with her. But, yeah, the whole making someone jealous thing, it only works for a second. And, most of the time it's obvious, too. So how to do this? I know all you guys are like, well, I don't care. How do I do it? Okay, well, first you have to be in a public place if you want to do it visually. If you want to do it just, small steps and then build, do the blasé voice. That's what I like to call it. When you talk to her on the phone next time, or even text her, do it with the blasé voice, like not mean, not polite, not just kind of like, yeah, like, I don't care about the world, man. I mean, I'm not depressed, but, it's whatever. Go with the flow. So, what did you do today? So she's going to try to start saying things to make you, speak normal, like, hello, come on, appease me. So if she does that, say, meh, not much. What about your day? She says something. You say, oh, okay. That's it. Keep it brief, keep it blasé, keep it boring, keep it simple, keep it short. She's going to try to implement things to get a rise out of you and try to make you, because she's selfish as fuck, so she's trying to make you do whatever she wants, like a one-trick pony. So she's going to try to say certain things that are going to make you want to say something real. For example, she'll be like, I'm going to take it out of left field here, but let's go over the top and say that you're like, blasé. Yeah, not much here to talk about. And she says, well, you know what, I think that this conversation's going nowhere. You're being kind of weird, so gotta go, bye. if you do that, or if she does something like that, and you go back and say, oh, my day was actually like this. Sorry, I'll talk to you about it. Then you ruin the whole thing. Okay? If you can deal with the fact of her getting like, I don't get my way. You're not being, you're being brief. Usually you're an open book that I can destroy. If you can get through that little thing, she'll keep talking to you. Just keep being blasé as long as you can. Go out one night with the guys, and I don't care if you go or not. Just one night, don't answer the phone and say you're going out with the guys. Come back. Don't say shit about where you went. She asks, say a bar. What bar? Name a bar. Was it okay? Yeah, it was alright. Were there any girls there? Oh yeah, there were girls there. Did you talk to any of them? Nah, a few. No more than that. That'll pretty much do it right there. But if you have to do the in front of people thing and do the hot mess, all you have to really do is go talk to a girl for a while and smile at her, and then go back to your friends, talk to your friends, and look at her, and then back at your friends. Basically, this means to us, oh, he's saying she's fucking hot and he wants to bang her. So, yeah, do that, and those two things will work. This will only work for a couple days. Guys, it's not worth it. I know you're going to go do it anyway, but if I had to pick one, I would do the blasé 3-day, because it'll take about 3 days of the blasé fully if you hang in there. It'll work. She'll come back, with that, wanting you for a minute, but then it'll just go right back to the way it was before. What she needs is a good swift kick in the ass, and what you need, if you have a sister, is to tell her to get the job done. But I know you won't do that, unfortunately, so, yeah. I didn't have a brother that was younger than me, so poor thing. He'd have to live a double life, because if I ever found out something, it just wouldn't be good. It just wouldn't be good. Because it's not just women, though. For every screwed up, crazy, acting, selfish, piece of shit person out there, there's the male version or female version out there posing as their twin somewhere. And they would never date each other because they're too selfish, and they don't want to date somebody that's a fucking asshole. I want to date the good people. Right? Girl making him jealous. Okay, we're going to go to the ladies' side, and guys, I still want you to listen because it will help you overall get a good consensus. So guys, this will help you, get that crazy bitch to listen. Okay, girls. When you're doing the jealous thing, you have to be very careful, okay? Because guys can turn it around quickly with the whole, oh, you want to do this? Well, I can do this, bitch. Watch this. We're not as likely to do that because we just look like whores. So we can't, and I know that the whole world, sorry, whether you're, in politics, whether you have a crew cut, it doesn't matter. Women nowadays are pretty much all going to be, viewed as whores. And that sucks, but it's a reality. So you don't want to project the whoreness. You can't say, oh, well, fine. I'm going to one-up you and go to the strip club and, become a stripper. And let everybody, you just can't. There's nowhere to go. So you have to be very careful. The blasé thing works, but not as effectively. Definitely talking on the phone with somebody that they don't know or never have known. For example, talking to the douchebag, the guy that obviously isn't treating you very well, or you wouldn't have to be doing this, and you're talking to him on the phone, and then he said, what'd you do today, or whatever. Say, oh, well, I ran into my friend Eric. He's back, he's back in town for a couple days, and, I was really good friends with him in high school, and we were just catching up, and I think we're going to go see a movie. That's it. If he says anything like, oh, so did you and Eric date? No, we were just friends. Oh, okay. Well, then why are you going to, how do you know him? Oh, I had a lot of classes with him, and, he was just, every single year he was in one of my classes. And actually, he helped me pass a couple of my tests. He stayed off, after school to tutor me. And, his older brother is friends with my aunt, blah, blah, blah. Have it down. Pat, ladies, write it down. Okay. We can use Eric, one of our friends, to pose as Eric that we haven't, brought out of the woodwork because we can't even go there. That's another show. But we can use Eric, or we can make up Eric. In retrospect, ladies, we could go to Randall's, the grocery store. Randall's, if you don't know if you guys have one, of course you do. It's pretty much everybody has fucking Randall's. So you go to Randall's, you could pay some cute guy $50 to say his name was Venus or Maroon, and they were best buddies. I mean, come on. So we're making up Eric if we have to, okay? So the Eric story. Then leave the Eric story alone. Don't talk about Eric. Don't say one word about Eric. You might get punished here, and he might not, Mr. Douchebag might not answer the phone for a couple days as punishment for even bringing up the Eric thing, which is making him all uncomfortable and might bother him, so you're getting time out. But after that, the jealousy will ensue. So the only problem is, after the date with Eric happens, where you go to the movies, you can't really say, well, next week me and Eric are going to the park. It's not effective. Then he's just like, whatever, bitch, and drives you nuts, and then could possibly flip it on you, get real close to you, you let go of the fake Eric, and then he says, never mind, and pulls back, and then you're going to go fucking nuts because this is all over a fake person, and you don't want to already turn into a hot mess. You don't even know how big of a hot mess you are right now, dealing with douchebag number one. Right? Right. Okay. So, Eric. You go to the movies with Eric, you come back. Don't say shit about when you went to the movies with Eric. And then if he doesn't ask about Eric the next 2 times, write this down, or remember, 2 times, you speak to him. No Eric. Not text, talk. Okay, in text time, that's 4. 4 text sessions. So 2 days. 2 talk, 4 text sessions. So 4 text sessions later, he brings up no Eric. Or 2 phone calls later, he brings up no Eric. You say something about Eric. Yeah, Eric was kind of weird. I don't know. He moved back to Canada or Zimbabwe or Australia, and he's never coming back. Story. Don't explain it long. Just state it and put a period on it. That way, douchebag can't come back later and be like, well, I was just acting like this the whole time because I thought you loved Eric. Some bullshit like that. So, 2 times phone session or 4 full text sessions later. Then you say the Eric line. Oh, by the way, Eric was weird. He doesn't live here. He's gone. I don't like him. Bye. I mean, literally. Don't make it long. 3 to 5 sentences tops, and that's even too long. So, I know that in between, I forgot to I left out the part where it actually works, but it does. You'll see some response from it during it if you keep, your composure. Now, ladies, too, this is a warning. Warning! If you go out at night, and you guys are all out, and you go flirt with another guy, and he sees it and gets pissed off, you go to the bathroom, he's gone, douchebag is gone, he won't answer the phone. You've got to make sure you want to risk your chances doing that. And be careful with that one, too. Be careful. But the best bet is the Eric or the blase, then transfer into the Eric. Eric's your best bet. I'm not going to give away too many other ones for the female jealousy side because, I'm just, I don't want you to push them all together. So, this was a segment about jealousy, real kinds of jealousy, emotions, not, oh my god, my boyfriend thinks I'm such a jealous person because every time he smacks girls' asses, he thinks I'm just jealous. Not bullshit. The real meaning of jealousy, making someone jealous. And the reason that I put it into a tactic, gender-based scenario is because most of the time the people that you're trying to make jealous in this situation are cuckoo. So that's why they need tactics, because they're a little off kilter and need some, pony tricks themselves. You can't just go, wake up, hello. They need little pulls and tricks. That's why you want to trick them. Only temporary. So Will it work if I make my girlfriend, boyfriend,